It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome. I'm hoping it's working.
Somebody hope's working.
WCAP in Boston. I hope he's live.
Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to you. Happy after Easter, after Passover, after.
We're in the middle of Passover is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you get 8 days. Unfortunately, we only celebrate one Easter.
So happy Monday to you. I don't even know the date. Today is tax day, so it must be Monday, April 18th. Happy tax day to you.
No, today is Extension Day.
Yeah, I took
because everybody's taking an extension.
Yeah, that was Saturday. My phone called to the accountant. Can you just file the extension?
I was just notified by the engineers that we are live in WCAP in Boston.
Good morning, Boston. Good morning, Mr. Radio in Florida. How are you doing today?
Couldn't be better. Glad to be on. I'm glad to see that everything's working.
Everything is working.
He said,
I don't know if he said he couldn't be better or it could be better. I'm hoping he said
couldn't be.
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't up. Then he's having a good day. Fantastic.
We have a phone call coming in, Mr. Radio. Just let us know when he calls in. His name is, what's his name? Walter Fry.
Yes.
Got it.
Let me know when he calls. Yes,
Will do.
Walter is he's from the Ukraine. I got to tell you something. I went to have lunch with Linda on Saturday in Military, one of the small shopping malls. And I went in there and she took me to the store because she had heard about it. And we went in there and they have a big store that's empty. And they have all these boxes of dry goods and Pampers and things that are on the flyer, which I guess we have inside.
The Studio A.
And I went in there and I met this gentleman, Walter, from the Ukraine. He had just escaped from there and here.
Wow.
His English, I guess, he learned because he went to school here. He was in Boston here. He escaped and came. And he was telling us the story. But that didn't throw me for a loop because he's saying they're raising stuff for human consumption and dry goods and everything. That I sort of understood what he was doing. It's when he took his phone out and he started to show me the pictures of what he took when he was there, of the bodies and of the death and devastation. I'm going to tell you something. He just blew me away. Mm-hmm. So I said to him to call in today. He can call in all week because we have until April 30th for dry goods to send over. I says, you can call any show. I talk to all the hosts.
Absolutely.
And we do all the shows. And everybody, including Jody from WNN, is on board to help however we can. So we are going to put the address, or maybe the flyer, Slick, you can put the address where you could take dry goods, leave them there. They don't want foods unless it's dry foods because it's got to go in a container over to Poland. And the clothing, I don't know if they're taking clothing. I don't think so. There's a list of things.
There was baby formula and diapers and things for hygiene and toothbrush and all the hygiene essentials that you need. Here's
Exactly.
the other crazy thing. We don't even have them here in the grocery stores. I don't understand where products are.
Very true.
I went to the grocery store, so I would love to help and send things over. I don't know where all of these products are to even bring over there. Their office location is right on Military Trail and around Clintmore area, I believe is. I looked up the address.
Right after Clintmore, between Yamato and Clintmore. What's that mall that's on the left-hand hand has all the restaurants? We ate there with the kids. We took all the interns there to eat lunch.
Oh, so it's on the east side of the street on
Correct.
Military, heading north.
Correct.
Okay.
It's right there, right next to Habitat, the hamburger
Habit
joint.
Burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Habit Burger. It's true because I went to share with you. I went to Buster Brown. No, not Buster Brown.
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's down in Fort Lauderdale. I got lost. That's the first thing. I went on 595 instead of kept going
On
south.
95, okay.
But before that, I went to buy chocolate bunnies for my grandkids. I didn't even know I was supposed to do that, but I did it. Linda says, you got to bring chocolate, you got to bring some bunnies and cards. It's okay. Could not find any chocolate bunnies.
Can't find anything. There's no toilet paper again.
That's because it's in my house. I
There's-
have 17 rolls.
There's no toilet paper.
17,000
There's
rolls.
no water bottles. I went to order sushi. Gone. There's no food in the grocery stores. I do not
Where did you go?
understand. Well, Publix was closed yesterday, so that was because it was Easter, so they were closed. I understand. Tried Fresh Market. Had this
Walmart was
whole
open.
list.
You don't go there.
Here's
Walmart
what
is open.
happened. I am still a product of COVID phobia. I have become very adjusted to not being around people. So when I'm around a lot of people, at a certain point, I tap out. And that was Saturday. So by Sunday, I did not want to be around people again. So I stayed in. So it was whatever I could order in was what I ordered in for yesterday until I could get back to the ordering in for today.
So what do you do if you can't find chocolate bunnies? What do you do?
I don't know. You call Steve Gubb because apparently he sent us this great drink recipe where you take off the ears of the bunny and we need to go find a chocolate bunny and use the entire bunny as a shot glass.
Yeah, I've done this. But the alcohol melts the bottom of the bunny. But I'm going to
So
let
you
you
gotta
have
drink
fun
it
with
fast.
Yeah. So what I did was they have 6 eggs in a plastic bag. I went to the dollar store. They have 6
Okay.
eggs. For, I guess, hiding the egg thing you do in Easter.
Uh-huh.
And then I got chocolates in little bags. Those little M&Ms, 3, all
Cute.
that.
You fill the eggs?
Yeah.
Very cute.
So I put 3 eggs in each one with a bag and a card.
Very cute.
And that's my improvisation.
That's very cute.
So I go down to this Dave and Buster. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm a bus slick up because he told me that there was something for me to do there.
There was. You could have played basketball, skee ball, Dance Dance Revolution.
Take it easy. All I did was I watched the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets play basketball on a screen that was bigger than this building. That I did. I ate chicken wings, which I'm not supposed to eat. I did that. And then we go to the game room where there's 5,000 people. Now, you guys did not tell me this.
I gave you a heads up that you might want to be a little cautious on
Yes,
that
a
situation.
heads up. And I never have to walk around because my grandkids are too small for the rides. They did that stomping thing, of course. You know, not Rowan, the other one.
Brecken, yes.
Brecken, stomping all over the place. He's good at it. And his father, I think, loves going there. He was the biggest kid.
Well, he's your son is exactly what it is, 100%. Was it a nice Easter, though?
They had a ball. I was terrified.
Yeah.
So I sat at the bar, and the kid comes over. Do you want some? No, I just want to sit here away from everybody. Is that okay? He says, yeah, don't want you to hang out here. So I started sit there with Linda. Linda looks around. She's looking around. She says, there's a lot of people in here. I says, no kidding. When are we leaving?
I kind of gave you a heads up on that, but you got to see the boys, which was nice.
Yes, got to see it.
On Friday night, I went to a friend's for a Seder, and my dad was watching the Yankee game on his phone.
Did they win?
Do you remember that time when people told you that no one watches sports on their phones? So my dad's watching the Yankee game. I said, Dad, what happened to the Mets? And he looks up at me, he said, the Mets, they won huge. And I'm like, oh, Freddie will be so excited because when I left you on Friday, you had your special lucky shoes on.
They won 10-3.
And my dad looks up at me as if, hello, no brainer. It was a huge win for the Mets, so congratulations to you and your lucky shoes.
That's right. And they lost Saturday, they won yesterday. Tonight starts a series against the San Francisco Giants, 2 teams that are really, really good right now. It's going to be the best 4 games of the week. And I have my phone, and I got my shoes.
Well, the Heat are in the playoffs. That started
You
yesterday.
know,
They won big also, the
My
Miami
God,
Heat.
They destroyed Atlanta.
They won pretty large. I'm sure Slick's happy about that.
I'm picking the Heat to come out of the East. I think it's the East.
Would you go to a game?
Milwaukee. I couldn't afford that. I would go, but I think it's going to be Milwaukee and the Heat, and I think the Heat easily beats Milwaukee. Man, I'm going to tell you, the Heat looked dangerous yesterday.
I spent the day relaxing and regrouping because we had a full moon, so I sat outside with Chelsea yesterday. It was hot as summer here yesterday.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. You have
Not
to sit
so
under an
warm
umbrella.
up in Boston, though, you know.
I
little
heard
chilly up
Boston's
there.
beautiful. I heard it's like around the 60s,
They're
Steve
getting
said.
6 inches of snow in Philly today.
Oh, man.
So that's going to have to move up to Boston because, all the bad weather goes to Boston.
Philly's kind of crazy, though, is all that's going on.
So everybody up in WCAP that can hear us, 888-565-1470 is the number here down in beautiful sunny Boca Raton, Florida. If you want to call in, participate in the conversation, ask a question, whatever you want. And I got to tell you, I called Steve Gubb from Gubba Rum. He tells me there is a liquor store right next to WCAP.
Do they have Gubba Rum?
They have Gubba Rum.
Nice.
So I want him to go with his phone, and because this is our platform here, Boston, is a video platform as well as a radio platform. So you can actually use your phone if we give you the codes, and you can come in like a Zoom, what you guys call Zoom. And I want him to go into the liquor store so we could play a Where's Monty segment
Up in Boston.
up in Boston.
See where Steve Gubb is up in Boston?
Yes, because Steve is going to be calling at 11:30, unless our friend calls. You
See
better
what
be
Walter
calling.
calls in. I have to tell you, it was nice to have a holiday weekend all together where everyone was celebrating something. Get this. Saturday, because I had people at my house Saturday night for dinner, right? I don't cook, but 2nd Street Bagels and Deli, they did an amazing job cooking. So as I'm getting my house set for people, because I downsized my house, so I had to figure out where to put all of these 15 people Saturday night for dinner. I'm in my shorts, a tank top, my hair is like half in a ponytail, half hanging out. So I order Publix, right? Doorbell rings. Chuck, can you get the door? They'll wait. Doorbell rings again. Now, I am not anywhere dressed for human consumption whatsoever. Chuck decides he's not going to answer the door. Well, someone's at the door ringing the doorbell. I open the door, looking ever so not attractive to see people. And there I've got 2 lovely neighbors standing at the door as the hospitality of the neighborhood.
You have a hospitality.
I have a hospitality neighborhood greeting committee
Yeah.
was welcoming us to the neighborhood.
That's beautiful.
Which was so nice. And I thought if only I had dressed appropriately. And I thought of you saying, should I invite them into the house for a drink?
You have to invite
I
them
did
in.
not. Should I invite them in for a cup of coffee? And I'm like, So they
is
stood
wrong
up,
with
because now I'm thinking that I probably should have invited them in for a cup of coffee,
Of course
right?
you invite them in. What's the matter with you?
I didn't think about it until I'm having this conversation with you right now.
So you just said goodbye? Okay, thank you for coming and slammed the door?
we talked. They told me where they live, their address. They brought me this lovely keychain, and they were so happy that we were in the neighborhood, and they apologized for taking so long to come say hello and to
So you
introduce
didn't
them.
invite them in?
I did not invite them in. I 100% need to now go around the neighborhood and find their homes and re-invite
you
them
just
in.
said they told you where they live.
Yes, so I need to go find the addresses and invite them in. I was so shocked.
I hope you didn't tell them about the radio show.
I didn't, because
Thank God.
I did not look like I could ever be on a radio or TV show the way I looked on Saturday when I
Why?
opened the door. Why? Because I was not even gym clothes worthy. I was cleaning my house
So
and setting the
what?
tables for dinner.
So they didn't go there to take you dancing. They went in there to say hello.
So they were lovely ladies, and I've lived in this community, not this neighborhood, but in
Guys,
Boca
it's
for
sounding really glitchy.
Glitchy.
I don't.
What
You
about
guys, I
now?
say we're glitchy. 25 years, and I have never had a hospitality committee. So it was really, really lovely that was Saturday.
Well, it sounds to me like you had some deal.
So that was really nice. So they send a beautiful little keychain, a lovely note, welcoming us into the neighborhood. See, if you sell your house, you too can have a welcoming committee in your new neighborhood.
I had a welcoming committee when we first worked into Beaucaire. 2 guys.
Yeah.
I invited them in. And we had some, what did we have? We had some expensive stuff.
That's because you live in a country club.
No, they brought it.
Exactly. It's because you live in a country club.
Is that working?
It raises the bar. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Let's check in with Walter, see if he's going to join us. Say WCAP, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We are live on WWNN.
We lost connection on Comrex. I'm trying to get it back.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. Inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s, these artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit gubbarum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof.
Hey, if you can
Gubba
hear me,
Rum.
can you check your
It's
connection
wicked
with
smooth.
Comrex?
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hilary Taylor at drthc.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552-4442 and remember drthc.net.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Welcome to Sunshine Senior Solutions, a trusted medical supply company that puts patients first, offering quality home medical equipment and supplies. Sunshine Senior Solutions is here to help simplify the lives of patients, caregivers, and their families. From canes and crutches to diabetic glucose monitors, your health, safety, and comfort is our #1 priority. Call or visit our website, Sunshine Senior Solutions, bringing the heart back to healthcare.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyrashevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyrashevsky@gmail.com. That's amyrashevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Have you been injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or through the negligence of another? The lawyers at Shane M. Farnsworth, PA have over 40 years of combined experience representing injured individuals and their families. Call us today at 561-272-8337 for a free case evaluation and the answers to your legal questions. Were you injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. Contact us now to learn about your options and to protect your rights.
We're just going to go to a replay. I don't know what else I can do to
station. Its staff, management, or sponsors.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. Inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s, these artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit gubbarum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hillary Taylor at drthc.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552 4442. And remember, drthc.net.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor. Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, social security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
As we move into summer, it's nice to see things opening up. You know why?
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Technical difficulties. Monday is all I can say. It's tax day, so everything is crazy upside down.
Lower the sound from the radio station.
Do you know that people who file their taxes on time currently, we all have the power to manifest? 6 months to get your responsibly, I say. I always say manifest responsibly. I know I do. I say manifest. They are so behind. They're looking to hire. Put out there, I want abundance. 10,000 people to work for the IRS. A lot of things pretty much sight unseen. So if you want to work for the IRS, if you find where they are doing interviews in a job fair, just go in and they can hire you within 30 minutes. If you don't ask specifically what you want, then God's going to give you. Steve is going to call it. She's going to be mixing on us.
We got to turn it down.
I think if you go to audio microphone slick, you know.
I'm going to call you Haley. There's a pod in there that's going like this with the radio station. I'm going to call you something.
So give us a call. I hear myself on the other side of that microphone. We are live on WWNN 95.3 FM, not enough IRS people to work. At 1470 AM, give us a call. Write this number down because they pay less than Walmart, which leaves them into some difficulties. 1470. Say hi to Mr. Radio. We've got our crew giving us some tidbits of information coming to you today.
And you don't ever have to pay taxes.
That's right. At 12 o'clock
I was thinking about that this morning. Can you imagine if they actually put like a postponement on taxes because they're so far behind?
From Denzel,
right now they're 6 months behind until tomorrow. But yet they say expect 21 days to get your refund.
That isn't true because Linda's been waiting.
The letter came
for
today.
her refund over a year.
Denzel Washington.
Yes, over a year.
There's like 600,000 from last year they have not gotten to.
No, and then the funny thing is that they say they didn't get a form. So we went to H&R Block. There you go. You got it. See, it's easy. So we went to H&R Block. They sent the form. We sent the form. We sent the form again. They got in the form 8 times. And they still, now they finally says, okay, we got it. And some lady had a dog in the background yelling and barking.
She was working
with
from home.
the IRS. And she helped us. But it doesn't mean it's rectified.
Of course not, because it's whatever the IRS says goes until you prove otherwise.
Yeah, but what, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone.
Until you prove otherwise. If the IRS said they don't have it, even if you've sent it 25 times, they don't have it, you got to send it 21 times.
25, 21?
26. I forgot what I had just said. Anyway, I think
Are we back?
Steve Gubb is on, so we're going to talk to Steve Gubb.
Bring him over. I don't know. He didn't call.
We missed Walter, but I do want to just give out some of this information on the donation site here for Boca Helps Ukraine. You can help Ukraine with the essentials they need. 5560 North Military Trail, Suite 322. It is the former Salon Bardot, and it is through the end of the month. Hours of donations are from 12 to 3 and 4 to 7 p.m. They're looking for personal hygiene products, toothpaste, toothbrush, non-liquid soap, travel-size shampoo, feminine products, deodorant, items for babies, children's baby formula, wipes, and then, of course, all the non-perishables that you would send to a food bank, cereals, canned foods, crackers, cured meats, nuts, dried foods, and dried milk. So obviously no real milk, no orange juice, anything that can be in a can or a box that you can donate, and they are going to be shipping it over to Poland, you said, Freddie?
Yes. Where are you going?
So for more information or any questions, please email them at bocahelpsukraine@gmail.com. So we'll see if Walter calls in later and we'll see what happens with that.
We'll see what happens.
But in the meantime, I'm not hearing myself in double, which is really nice. And shall we bring over
Let's
Mr.
bring up
Gubb
Mr. Gubb.
and see how he's doing?
Maybe he's the reason. It never works when he's on.
Let's see. We got Steve Gubb joining
This
us.
portion of today's show is brought to you by Gubba Rum. It's wicked smooth.
I'll tell you, you have the most enthusiastic studio audience of any show on TV.
I'm
No
telling
question.
you, happy Monday, right?
Happy Monday. We made it through another holiday weekend.
Do you know, it was really funny. We had someone in here the other day, Jeffrey Weinstein, and he said, all right, these people are ready to book with us after the Jewish holidays. And I said to him, and what Jewish holiday will we be referring to? The one that's happening today, which was Friday? He goes, oh no, the ones in September. So we are now being postponed until after those Jewish holidays on an event.
Great, wonderful. Another one to hold your breath for.
Ever notice only in our religion, Steve, do they say after the Jewish holidays? Nobody else says that. It's after Christmas, after Easter. Us, there's always a holiday. No. So it's an over blanket of pick a day, pick a month.
True.
There's a Jewish holiday.
That is true. You're absolutely right about that.
Do you know you guys celebrate 364 holidays a year?
When does season end? After the Jewish holidays. Which one? Oh, that would be Passover. When do you come back? Before the Jewish holidays.
Now you have
when
eight,
is that?
Now
September.
you have 8 more days. I mean, this is ridiculous.
8 days of non-risen bread.
Well, that's the least of it. You guys get to celebrate. You get 8 presents
for Hanukkah. You want 8 days of non-risen bread?
No,
You don't
first
eat bread
of all,
anyway.
I would be the worst Jew in the world. I would eat every raisin bread there is. Look at that.
How you feeling, Steve?
Oh my God!
I'm doing great. Couldn't be better. Never better. My lungs were in perfect condition. It's great.
Did you have a nice holiday weekend?
Yeah, we did. We had a great Seder on Friday night, and it was just a great weekend. Today's a beautiful day. The marathon is going on right up the block from where I live.
Nice.
And after we spend some time with you, we're going to take a walk up the street and watch these crazy lunatic people run 26 miles. I got to hand it to them. They are amazing.
That's unbelievable. Have you run a marathon before?
Are you kidding? I would drive it, but run? No way. A friend of mine has a son who actually did the marathon last year and is doing it again this year, although as a cold, he's doing it anyway. So we're going to be looking for him, but he won't be by for another couple hours yet.
That's unbelievable. Where's the track? Is it all through the cities of Boston?
No, it starts it comes through several towns, then it gets to Wellesley, then Newton, then Brookline, then Boston.
Wow. It's amazing that people can do that.
Yeah, it finishes downtown. I don't know where I guess Freddie has abandoned ship. I don't know where he's gone. He's abandoned ship. But anyway, I feel really bad because I was in the supermarket here Friday, and there were dozens of golden chocolate bunny rabbits jumping all over the supermarket. Had I only known.
I don't know. You were dizzy yesterday, rubbing your feet.
I gotta tell you. Can we talk about that for a second?
I'd venture to say that Freddie probably went to the wrong store.
Well, that must have been what happened. I don't know. What can I say? Anyway, there were plenty of things, and I really wanted to get something for him, but that didn't quite work out, did it? Welcome back.
Freddie. Thanks for playing. All right, so we'll see what happens with that.
Don Pardo, can you introduce our new contestant, the gentleman with the hat?
Let me introduce you to Mr. Freddie Santori.
Freddie Santori.
Home of the non-Easter bunny.
This
Santori
is like when
family.
you mix a bad batch of gubba, you got to throw it away and start again.
Never a bad batch of gubba, ever.
Hey, I heard what you said before. I think it's a great idea. I'll drive up to Lowell this coming Monday. I'll go up there. I'll be in the store, and you can broadcast right from the store. How would that be?
I think it's a great idea. We'll try that for next Monday morning.
Oh yeah, consider it done. Done deal.
So I have to ask you, your Seder on Friday and Saturday night.
Yes.
Is there always a discussion on, are we doing the long Seder? Are we doing the short Seder? How long is it? What time should we start? Can we get going? Are we going to eat? When's the meal? Only in our religion, Steve, again, is it up for discussion.
It's up for discussion. Now, for us, Dawn, it's those days have kind of gone by the wayside. That was when everybody was around, alive, and doing well. And every year we would get together with my parents or my wife's parents, and they have all the family together. It's a little bit different now. This Friday night, we were with our daughter-in-law's family, and they happened to be Israelis. We did an Israeli-style Passover, which simply meant we told the story of the escape of the Israelites from Egypt, and that was it. All of the commentary by this guy and that guy and this guy, where they had breakfast, they waited for the sunrise, and all this other stuff, which, Dawn, I know you're covering in your house because your father's still around, and I believe me, I know the setting. So we skipped a lot of that, and we got right to the festive meal.
I like that. There's a festive meal. My father was watching the Yankee game, and I tried to take a picture because while everyone's going around reading, my father was watching the Yankee game on his phone. So I was grateful that they were healthy enough to join us for both nights. And I thought, you know what, Dad, you go right ahead and you enjoy your evening.
That's really excellent. I'm going to tell you this very quickly. In 1978, Freddie, you'll no doubt remember that the Red Sox and Yankees had a playoff game for the pennant in October of 1978. When was it? The day of the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, and we were in New York at my wife's parents' house with a lot of family, and they do a lot of stuff. They were very observant. Where was I? In the kitchen watching the ball game, and because my wife has a sister, there were no boys in the family. That somebody sitting and watching a ball game on a holiday like that. Oh my God! And we're ready to kill me.
So that is the beauty of TV and, of your phone. I said, you know what? It's all good. Just do that. And then there was my mom who came in and started with a glass of white wine. Then she moved to an old-fashioned. And then she moved to somebody else's glass of white wine. And every time we went to clean up, she said, no, that's mine. So we couldn't clean up any glasses because my mother was drinking everything. Until she finally left, I said, Mom, where's your drink? She was in my hand. I said, what's that? She said, mine. Mom, what's that one? That one's mine, too. Can we clean any of your glasses up? She can clean that one, leave that one, and this one's mine. And that was my Saturday night.
Why can't you get your mother just to talk?
Because she was drinking 3 different things.
Oh. She wasn't drinking Gubba rum Saturday night. I'm disappointed.
She probably was.
My sister-in-law came in and she made everyone an old-fashioned. And by the time everyone got halfway through their drink, they didn't care whether they had the festive meal. They didn't care whether I had a smaller house. They did not care much of anything, whether there was even dressing on the salad. They were just very happy.
Well, that's great.
That's
great.
You okay over there?
Yes, we seem to be having Comcast problems. Jody says she can hear us, but it's lousy on our end. But unless they're working on Comcast out there, I don't know what the problem is.
I think there's some Comcast problems because my Comcast was out down in my house down there also this morning.
Okay. Well, then this would make sense.
So my Comcast was some TVs worked, some didn't. So we were on the phone with them at 8 o'clock this morning. So maybe that end of South Boca is having some connection issues.
The other question is, can we hear it on Facebook?
I don't know.
Yes, you can hear it on Facebook.
Steve might be able to hear us, is what it is. When are you coming down,
I could
Steve?
hear you. I could hear you on Facebook. The only problem I was having was hearing the radio in the background, and I wanted to tell Mr. Radio to turn his radio down, but it was fine.
Well, what happened was they couldn't pick up our feed. You're picking it up from Facebook, but the radio stations are not picking up the feed. So they had to play something because you cannot have that air.
So then we had the whole conversation while Freddie's doing his thing on the Haroset of whether you have the dates, and I had one with dates in Sephardic, then I had the regular Haroset. only we get to have all these variety of foods.
You were doing safari.
Harosits and Sephardic harosits. But here's the other thing that's interesting. Someone was talking to me about something on Saturday night, which I'd never heard of. Lo and behold, on my phone today, there it is. Because I think Facebook listens to what you say in your house.
Yes, they
It's
yes
just
they
my
do.
opinion.
That's the
for what
CIA. That's the
worth.
FBI and the CIA listening.
For what that's worth, because I got an ad for something I was talking to someone about on Saturday night.
If your phone is on, and I don't mean what I mean by that is you're looking at your icons on your phone. If you say "Hey Siri," that phone's going to do whatever you tell it to do.
Yep.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, anytime those icons are showing, whether or not I say "Hey Siri," that phone is there's no question in my mind that phone is processing what I'm saying. I have no doubt.
So I'm sitting here thinking, where was my phone on Saturday night with relation to where I was having this conversation? It must have been in the kitchen. And sure enough, I'm getting an ad for all these things that we were talking about Saturday night. If I get an ad for Faro and Harosits next, I'm telling you, I'm sending this up to the CIA. If I get a recipe for Harosits with dates and walnuts, I'll show it to you.
You're going to get it.
I'm sure the kids are laughing right now because I just talk. Me and Steve are having a great conversation while you're fixing over there.
Trying to.
How you doing, Israel? Oh, and Israel just walked in. You good? He heard Israel, see, and he walks. So
There is.
you
It's
speak,
like
Steve, and everyone talks.
Real life Google. There you go.
He's the one with the rum, absolutely. Are you coming down anytime soon?
I hope to do it next weekend, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do it surreptitiously.
How does that mean?
It's too late.
What does that mean?
Surreptitiously, so nobody knows he's coming down.
Why would you do that? Well, you're going to pick up a stranger from the airport and live in their house for the week?
I'm sorry, say that again. It froze.
Ooh, maybe it is on our end. He froze. You saw that?
Yeah.
There
you
definitely
go.
we have some definite internet problems going on right now. Definite. That's what.
All right.
So you're thinking next week surreptitiously?
Very quiet. Yes, I've got to keep it on the QT. Keep it quiet, but I'm going to plan to show up. How can I
Any
get there?
events?
How much? I do. I have a couple of events, but how can I get there? Every day, JetBlue cancels 3,500 flights, so it doesn't bode well for getting down there.
So why don't you drive?
Oh God, God
Take
help
the
me.
train. You'll be here in 3 days.
Why are they still canceling flights?
I don't know. They're having problems. They haven't discussed them publicly, but they're blaming the weather and they're blaming COVID and they're blaming lack of staffing and everybody's in the same boat, but they're the ones canceling all their flights. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
They say flights are back to 90% of pre-COVID levels.
Oh,
But
I
they
believe
don't
it.
have the staff or the training to
Or the
carry
planes.
all the planes because
And they don't have the planes.
here's my
They got rid of a
question.
lot of airplanes.
What happened to all the people that used to work? Because
They stopped working. They're
Well,
done.
Are they not working? Because it's not as if they're even finding other jobs because everyone's looking for employees. Where is
Right.
everyone?
Somehow they're doing their own thing. Maybe they're still getting government money, or they got enough government money that they could stay out of work a little bit longer. The numbers, the economic numbers that we keep hearing every month. Oh, the best job numbers in 2 years or 10 years. Well, of course, that's because everybody was out of work. So if you go up a little bit, it's a gigantic increase. They're playing with the numbers. It's nonsense.
They say inflation is at a 40-year high right now. So here's the advice the news gave last night. If you are looking for high-end items like a refrigerator, a car, appliances, anything, you should not put it off and wait for a sale because it's never going to go on sale. Now is as cheap as it's going to get for the next 6 months. So if you're looking to buy now.
Why?
Because inflation is going to keep going up and up and up. The price of things are going up and up and up.
It's really nice. I want to buy something and there's nothing there.
Well, that too.
So I'm paying more money for something that doesn't exist.
So you should shop eco-friendly consignment. Products are you can't on consumables like toilet paper. That's not a thing.
I'm going to buy used toilet paper.
But like clothes and shoes and things like that.
Slick, I mean,
Steve.
Steve, We're going to buy used toilet paper, slightly used toilet paper.
Slight. It's reconditioned.
That's why consignment stores are so great, but that's what they're saying. It is at an all-time high inflation. I've never seen a news report that says it's going to get worse. Go shop now. Either that is trying to get people out and spending money. I've never seen a report like that. I'm thinking, is this for real?
I've never seen a government that literally seems to be out to get its citizens and I mean, there's always other countries, but never seen it here. Whatever it is, it's going to be bad. Oh yeah, let's go do bad things to our citizens. I don't understand. I just cannot fathom this. I can't stand it. By the way, Freddie, I just told Dawn that there's plenty of chocolate bunnies up here if you want me to send you some.
Bring some down. There is none down
We're
here.
going to go find some after the show.
No, I have other issues that I have to take care of. Matter of fact, I'm thinking of stopping the show at
12,
at 12.
and figuring that's what I was
Try to
thinking
figure it
also.
out.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well.
Because all week we've been working at this. For it not to work today doesn't make any sense. Everybody's scratching their heads.
And say, but you had a nice Easter, you had a nice Passover. It is nice and beautiful here. It was a full moon, a lot of manifesting going on.
Steve, did you hear that Dawn had a welcoming committee from the neighborhood and she
Yes.
didn't invite them in?
No, excuse me? You did not invite them in?
No.
It never occurred to me that I should invite them into my house.
Ah.
I was so taken aback, like when they came caroling. I have to tell you.
Trick or treating. Tell them about the kids.
Trick or treater, I know to give candy. When they came and did caroling for Christmas, I did not know what to do with the 30 people outside either.
So you didn't give them anything to drink, nothing to eat. You didn't invite them in.
No, and I did not invite the welcoming committee on Saturday either.
They must have like a plane with your picture on it flying over your community right now. Stay away from that lady.
Yeah, no. It's like in the Wizard of Oz. Surrender Dorothy. It's going to surrender Dawn. That's what's going to happen.
I've never lived in a place. I mean, my old neighborhood people were lovely, but I've never been in a community where they go trick or treating, they do Christmas carols, and they come and they give you gifts because you moved into the neighborhood. Never seen anything like that.
You're funny.
It is uncanny, and they thanked us for doing everything we've done to the house. Sure, because since we moved in, you know what the property values have done in 6 months?
I can only imagine. But I can only imagine that you didn't invite people. You don't invite people into your house. What is wrong with you?
Everyone's invited Thursday, because Thursday we're actually doing a shoot at my house for a new commercial for facial cream.
Nobody's invited Thursday.
Why?
I don't want people on the outside on a shoot. That's just going to make it harder to do the shoot.
But she'll be so happy to have
It
an
doesn't
audience.
matter. She can stand outside. Trust me, she doesn't lack for attention.
We're actually using my house to do a facial cream shoot on Thursday, a new commercial.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
You and Steve are welcome to come to my house when he secretly comes into town next weekend.
I'll put
We'll have
on
some
my
double
mask.
cocktails.
We'll do a facial mask and the whole bit. Seaweed, everything.
Everything. Today is National
be-
Animal Cracker Day.
Is it really?
It's actually the Boston Marathon Friday today.
Slick, don't disconnect. Now they're saying in Boston that they connected back.
Is it really?
Well, if they hear us in Boston,
No.
Steve, they're getting the other
Because we're
feed.
not connected to WNN.
So they're getting the other feed.
So they're getting the other feed.
All right, Steve, we will try this again later in the week.
It will be my pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your week. Congratulations on being available in Boston. Great
Thank
deal.
you very much. Have a wonderful
That
day.
stays very loose.
Have a great
Steve.
rest.
And there was Steve, and that's how we rock and roll. I guess we can put this down. You know what I've realized though? I have single-handedly talked to myself for about the other end of my conversation. So I had some nice banter there because you are busy doing your thing.
Well, obviously we have an issue.
We're going to figure out that issue. But that's what Alana says. Sometimes I just talk to myself.
You do, and you don't invite people into your house and lots of stuff.
I'm going to have to go extend the invitation and invite them into my house. Maybe I should have a cocktail party with Gubba Rum. Or maybe I should do a neighborhood party and invite them over, have
Have
some
a block
cocktails.
party.
That's what I'm thinking.
In front of your house, behind
Yes.
your house?
That's what I'm thinking. I can invite the Bacons, invite Steve. We can do some Gubba cocktails. Give out some, maybe I'll do that. Would you come?
No. Because you didn't invite nobody in your house.
Would you? You can stay outside the house then.
No, I'm not going to stay
I can
outside
set
the
up a black
house.
party outside of my house, have some cocktails.
No, no. When you get your stuff together, you let me know.
Just
because that requires you to be dressed to some
I have
kind
to
of
at least
degree.
be dressed, yes.
No, it's okay. I'll pass.
Not like
You have
looking
too
like
much
I was
commotion going on. You got too many Jewish holidays
But
going on.
don't you think when people come in your house and what do you say? Oh, do you want to look around? That to me is like.
They
do you
didn't
give people
ask
a
to-
tour of your house when they come over?
No. I asked them in. We have a drink in the area that I assigned. That's it. That's it. I'm not holding a tour.
Interesting.
Why the hell are you holding a tour?
I don't know.
What are you? What's the name of that person from the Philippines? You think you have shoes or something you want people to see?
So I'm asking, what do you do when people come over?
When they come over, you offer them something to eat and drink. If they say yes, which they're probably not going to say yes.
I should have just said,
You
do you
offer
want
them
to come
some
in?
wine. Do you some wine? Yes. How many? 2 people?
2.
So you sit down and you let them tell you about all the things that occur in the community. That's all. It's being sociable.
I told you I'm having COVID PTSD. I'm really not sure on how to do all of this outside the walls of our great space here. I'm not really sure.
I don't know what's worse, you, Boston, or WNN right now. Because everything's a mess.
It's interesting. That's all I can tell you.
You don't have friends? You don't invite friends over to your house?
Yes, I had people over my house Saturday night.
When I was in the Bronx, people used to go behind the house because Michelle hated when I had 100 people come over. She didn't want that. She didn't want them in the house.
I only had 15.
And then I redid the basement, so you went downstairs to use the bathroom. And then you had to go in the house. The pool was there, the hot tub, the bar, everything was open. So people would come. I had this awning that came down like a sun visor on top of this deck I had. And people would hang out, and I had music and speakers. And we would start at 10 o'clock in the morning sometimes on a Saturday or Sunday. And we would eat food and drink and all that. I didn't care who came. No difference to me, the more the merrier. Only thing is with the pool, you have to watch kids don't drown. Other than that.
It's a whole new concept.
And
yes.
you can get to the back of your house without going through the house.
Absolutely.
So what's the problem?
So I should have a block party, an outside
No,
party.
don't do that.
I think that's a good idea.
No, you don't throw a block party for friends to come over. You throw a dinner party, a pool party, a get-together, a hello, I want to meet you party. Hello, I messed up, so I'm going to do it right this time.
I'm going to do that.
Not a block party. A block party is you got to get everybody in the neighborhood together to do a block party. See, my neighbor he was a special type of guy. He had a block party.
He took care of your parents, though, at your
Yes,
party.
and he closed the street. So the cops came, whir, whir, whir. He says to me, my parents are in the front. And they go, Freddie, the police are here. So I went to the office, yes, sir. And he came running out, no, Freddie, I got this, don't worry. Hey, Joe, how are you? And they give me 5 and 10s and stuff is going on. And the cops said, maybe we should put a closure at either end of the block. They didn't ask for no permit.
No,
They
you
said
don't do
closure.
permits where you grew up, where you
No.
lived.
Oh, and then they had ponies, and they had a jumpy house, and they had stuff in the street. I don't know what this stuff. This big truck came in and they emptied out the truck, and there was all sorts of stuff. It was the kid's birthday.
Amazing. All I can tell you. I opened up my silver where I keep my grandmother's silver, and in it was the receipt from January 5th, 1939.
Don't throw that away.
So I have the receipt, and it's from a jewelry store in D.C. So I sent it to Aaron, and I'm like, he goes, I'm going to check it out. How cool is that? So I'm trying to get on Ancestry, and amazing.
1939. Did you save the receipt?
Yes.
Put it back where you found it?
put it right back
Did
where
you
I found
put it
it.
in a plastic or something so it
I
doesn't
was
deteriorate?
thinking about it, what to put it in. Maybe I should put it in a baggie
A baggie, or put that
to
coating on
laminate it.
Well, once you laminate it, it loses its authenticity.
So one is the receipt of purchasing it, then there's another one about engraving it, which is
Beautiful.
interesting.
Is
'cause
it engraved?
Yes, because that was my grandparents' anniversary.
Do you know
so
how
really interesting.
expensive that piece is? It could be worth $10,000.
So here's the funny thing: the purchase price is on there. So Chuck says to me,
How much is it? $100?
it's like $224.
Yeah.
He goes, but I thought you told me this is worth something. I go, listen, the sentimental value of what this is tremendous to me. This is 82 years old.
Do you know what $224 meant in 1939? Try $234,000
So in 1939
or $24,000.
was what when this was purchased. Kind of cool.
Look it up. Find out. Go on some kind of site. Find out what that brand, what that whole thing is worth. I will guarantee you it's worth over $5,000.
My dad says to me, the handles on this furniture, the furniture may not be worth a lot. He goes, but those handles, I saw it on one of those road shows. He says, you got to keep it for the handles. He goes, and this little knob? He goes,
what furniture?
I've got some antique furniture in my house from my grandparents. He goes, that little knob? I bet that knob's worth a lot too. So funny.
It's funny. There's a story where a guy found a 1937 penny. It was worth $2.4 million.
How would you know that, though?
Because I remember reading about it.
Not you. I mean, if you had a 1937 penny, first you got to look at all your pennies. How would you know that that happens to be the penny you should go price?
Because you go anything before 1940. Remember, 1940 was World War II. So anything before that becomes very, very antique. There was a guy that I knew that had a $50 from the 1800s. I can only imagine what that, a silver dollar, not a silver dollar. I can only imagine what that's worth.
Interesting.
You see, you're always throwing things away.
No, I keep all that
I
stuff.
keep all that stuff.
Yeah, I keep it all back there, I know.
But I bet you those things have value.
All right, so I guess we did not hear from Walter from the Ukraine. More information, we will post this on our site to get out to you. Anything else before we wrap up and check our technical difficulties?
No, that's it. Unfortunately, I'm bummed out.
All right, we try again. Let's
Try
check our
again.
connection. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. For more information, go to bocahelpsukraine@gmail.com. Send them an email, and everything is here at 5560 North Military Trail. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that wraps up our brunch hour. But don't go away. Stay tuned for more laughs and cheers on Facebook or YouTube or any other social media platform at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. See you soon.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we could fly